National media takes yet another shot at Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts. Is it warranted? Is he even a top 40 quarterback? We're going to talk about all that and more coming up next.
The following announcement has been paid for by
the ENN Podcast.
He has a good energy, you guys.
Can you believe it?
Sports.
Can you feel it? Can you feel that excitement?
The merchandise, wearing the hats.
Chris Wild here live from Lincoln Financial.
And I'm telling you, if you let Eli Manning walk into that stadium.
Music.
Wow.
Man, again, and I hate to do this again, but these are goosebumps.
Whoa!
And more.
What's his next book going to be called? Spineless?
Mike.
You know, I've had a bunch of messages come through the channel saying, Chris, when are you going to post another video? We need some more content for our drives home because local radio absolutely sucks. We need our Eagles content. We need our ENN entertainment. And guys, I am back after a little bit of a break. As you can see, I've got some new hardware. That's right. I am the good brother of Broad Street, the 2020 Fantasy Football Big League champion, and now new 1CW Independent Heritage champion. As you see there, a lot of training was put in for that match, and it all came to a head this weekend. But we are now back with the content for my Falling in Reverse people. I will finish that trilogy probably sometime this week or the beginning of next week. And look, let's be honest, Eagle fans, it just has been a slow time for the Eagles. We are in that part of the offseason where all news is absolutely slow, especially for the Eagles who don't have a mini camp right now as some other teams do. That was negotiated between coaches and players. And before we get to the Eagles, I've got to get this off my chest. I did a live feed a couple weeks ago about the Philadelphia 76ers. It was after the Sixers win from the Washington Wizards, talking about Joel Embiid and how impressive he is, as I think he might be the biggest superstar in the city. Yesterday, the Sixers lost to the Atlanta Hawks as the Hawks go on to the Eastern Conference Finals to face the Milwaukee Bucks. Look, I don't talk Sixers content on here. I hope to do so in the future. My knowledge on basketball is not as great as my knowledge on football, so I don't want to disrespect the sport by doing content every day on the Philadelphia 76ers, but I am a Sixers fan, and as a Sixers fan, I can tell you I'm absolutely disgusted about what I saw all throughout the playoffs, and especially last night, so I want to get that off my chest real quick, and it kind of ties into what I'm going to say about the Eagles today, but last night was an absolute disaster, and it starts with our star players. You know, Embiid's been playing with a torn meniscus, which is absolutely unreal to me, and their number two supposed star player, Ben Simmons, absolutely disappears in big games. He can't shoot free throws. He can't score. And yesterday, when the Sixers were down in crunch time by 2 points, he had a wide open dunk that he decided not to take, but passed the ball off to Thibault, who missed and only got one free throw. Either way, the Sixers lose, and it's just an absolute disaster. And look, the city of Philadelphia deserves better. Now, look, we're not going to get a championship this year with the Philadelphia Phillies, that's for sure. I think with the Nets being taken out by the Bucks, the Sixers had a clear-cut road to a championship. That's not going to happen because of yesterday, and there's so many reasons for that. Again, that's another video for another time, and I'm sure there are plenty of Sixers content creators that have their opinions on that as well. So basically, my point is, the next championship in this city, I believe, is going to be won. And yes, I am a homer. Yes, I am an Eagles fan. Obviously, this is your first time watching this channel, but it's going to be won by the Philadelphia Eagles. Because, again, I don't think the Flyers are in position to either. The Phillies definitely aren't. And the Sixers are a train wreck right now, an absolute train wreck. But in order for the Eagles to win a championship, it starts with who's behind center. Now, I was a guy that was beating the table saying that Carson Wentz was going to bring this team to the promised land. Ended up with egg all over my face because that obviously didn't happen, and that exploded for, again, a multitude of reasons. But the guy that's under center right now is Jalen Hurts, who they picked in the second round last year, which caused a shitstorm here in Philadelphia. Now, last year when everything broke down in the weirdest year of years in the NFL with the COVID-19 protocols and no fans. Carson Wentz imploded, and Jalen Hurts was thrown into the mix. He won 1 game out of 4, probably could have won the last game against Washington before he was pulled, so that game was gift wrapped to them. And look, to me, from what I saw, and I've said this on this channel before, he showed a lot of promise. Now again, please realize I am an Eagles fan, so I'm going to be more optimistic than others probably when it comes to Jalen Hurts. Now, am I saying he's going to be a top 10 quarterback this year? Am I saying he's going to be a top 15 quarterback this year or a championship quarterback in his entire career? I don't know. I really don't know. But I think all the tools are there. All the tools are there, and I think the Eagles are starting to surround him with some good players like Devontae Smith coming in, a coach like Nick Sirianni, who, look, when Nick Sirianni was hired, everybody said that he was here to fix Carson Wentz because he's done such a great job with quarterbacks in the past. I think that helps. When you look at Jalen Hurts, he has only gotten better through the years, whether if it's time at Alabama, through his time in Oklahoma. The kid is an absolute star in my eyes. Now, is he accurate?
Hell no.
Probably not the most accurate quarterback in the league, if we're being honest. Is that something, like I said, that Nick Sirianni and the coaching staff can help him with? I believe so, and the kid has been nonstop working his ass off since the offseason. Again, he's got all the tools. He shows a lot of promise, which brings me to my point, this long-winded point of this video, is Chris Sims comes out. From the national media, Chris Sims comes out with a top 40 quarterback list. Now, let's talk about Chris Sims real quick. Chris Sims, obviously the son of former New York Giants great quarterback Phil Sims, who I thought Phil, look, was he the best quarterback? No, but he was a pretty good quarterback. Was Chris Sims the best quarterback? No, but he wasn't even a good quarterback. You look at Chris Sims' stats as a quarterback, 3rd-round pick. He had a career spanning from 2003 to 2010, and in that career, here are his stat numbers. Touchdown-interception ratio, 12 touchdowns to 18 interceptions. He had a 58.1% completion percentage, easy for me to say. Quarterback ranking was 69.1. 511 passing attempts, 3,000 yards, as I said. I mean, he was absolutely, he was horrible. He was dreadful. 3rd-string quarterback. Now, I'm saying that, but I'm not. I am saying that to throw some shade at the guy because the dude is obviously not an Eagles fan. I've watched some of his stuff, some of the content that he puts out on the show that he's on, and I got to be honest with you guys, it's absolutely boring. And most of the time, when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles, he's trashing them somehow. Not like some of these other media guys where he is blatant about it, but he throws his little digs in there, and I think this is just another dig. Not having Jalen Hurts in his top 40 of quarterbacks, I think, is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to read off these names. Full transparency, the top 4, he hasn't, as of this taping, has not said yet, but I'm just going to take a guess at the top 4, being Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, and Deshaun Watson for the top 4. After that, you've got Russell Wilson, no problem there, Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, Matt Stafford. Again, really no issue with any of these guys. Dak Prescott at 9, I don't know. I'm definitely not going to put him over Tom Brady, who is at 10, or Justin Herbert, who I think is going to end up being a top 5 quarterback in this league. Ryan Tannehill at 12. Baker Mayfield at 13. Derek Carr at 14. I think Derek Carr is trash. Matt Ryan underneath him at 15. Kirk Cousins 16. Joe Burrow at 17. Our old buddy Carson Wentz comes in at 18 on this list. Sam Darnold 19. Cam Newton at 20. Jimmy Garoppolo at 21, who may not even start this year for long, at least. Ben Roethlisberger at 22. Ryan Fitzpatrick at 23. Now this is where I start looking at guys' names and going, you can make an argument for Jalen Hurts. I know he's only played 4 games, but you can make an argument. Who would you rather have starting, Ryan Fitzpatrick or Jalen Hurts? I don't know. Taysom Hill is at 24. Jalen Hurts beat Taysom Hill's Saints this year in his first ever start. Taysom Hill is not a starting quarterback in the league. Again, he's better than him. Jameis Winston, I don't think anyone would pick Jameis Winston over Jalen Hurts, seeing what Jameis Winston has turned into. Again, I guess just my opinion. I feel the same way about Daniel Jones. I think he's an absolute dumpster fire. Now you got the rookies coming in here. Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, never played one snap in the NFL. So there's that. Andy Dalton at 29. Mac Jones, rookie, never played in the NFL. Jared Goff, 31. Teddy Bridgewater, 32. Drew Lock, who's garbage, at 33. Tua at 34. Tyrod Taylor at 35. Marcus Mariota, who is a shell of a quarterback that he used to be, is going to be a career backup from now on. Kellen Mond, a third-round pick from this year that hasn't played a snap in the NFL, is at 37. Trey Lance, 38, another rookie, never played. Justin Fields, another rookie that hadn't played, at 39. And then Case Keenum, who I obviously and honestly did not even think was still in the league, is at 40. The problem I have with this list, you mean to tell me Hurts isn't better than Keenum? You mean to tell me that Hurts isn't better than Mac Jones or Kellen Mond, who, again, were college quarterbacks who haven't played one snap in the NFL? So what is this list really about? Is it about pure talent or promise? Is it about stats? I don't know what it's about because it's all over the place. If it's about promise, then obviously you're not going to have Taysom Hill at 24 over Trevor Lawrence or Zach Wilson. If it's about stats, you're not going to have Tom Brady at 10 and have Dak Prescott over him. It's just, what is it? Is it who he thinks is going to be a better quarterback? I don't know. But to not put Jalen Hurts anywhere near this list, to me, it's disrespectful and it's stupid. Now, again, am I saying that he is a top 15, top 20 quarterback? No, but he's definitely at least in 40. He's definitely better than Case Keenum, in my opinion. And a guy like Mac Jones, Kellen Mond, Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, who you've never seen. You don't know how they're going to adapt to the NFL. To put them ahead of the guy, again, is just, it's crazy to me. But I wouldn't expect anything better from a guy like Chris Simmons, who I said always gets his Eagles digs in. So, the next chapter in Jalen Hurts is yet to be written. This video has been super, super long, but I haven't posted one in about a week and a half, so there's that. I've got some other stuff that I want to talk about in some other videos, including a recent Philadelphia Eagles signing at quarterback and what that means for the team. And then I just like to shoot shit with you guys. I'll be doing some live feeds coming up as well. What do you guys think? Is Jalen Hurts a top 40 quarterback? Not top 10, not top 20, not top 25, not top 30, top 40 quarterback. Oh, man, he put Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill ahead of Jalen Hurts. I still don't get it. With that being said, guys, as always, stay safe, stay healthy, go Birds, and I'll see you later.
E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles! E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles!
I need Eagle Nation to stand.